We're gonna new little segment I'm trying to start out. It's gonna be put up on whatever I can put it up on whenever it goes up. So YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to bring in coaches, athletes, people of interest that y'all might want to talk to, all that stuff like that. So we'll just ask them a couple questions. If any of you guys have any questions for them, you guys can always type it in, and I'll push it into the question. Or if you see somebody type of question that you're interested in answering, which I know you're a very quiet spoken guy, and you don't like talking a lot about a lot of things. You know, you like to giggle a lot. But it's all right. But it's you giggle, bro. You giggle. You giggle. You giggle. Just gonna ask a couple questions. You know, feel me? Nothing too. No, not brain surgery. You feel me? But so I'm gonna start off with where do you go to school at? What is right now? Where do you go to high school at? And where do you live? Where are you from?
I go to Desert Pines High School from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I live. What was the other question?
Where do you live? Where are you from? Because everybody's not from where they live at. That's why I'm asking. Where are you from?
Oh yeah, I'm born and raised in Vegas.
Okay, born and raised in Vegas. I'm not gonna ask you what hospital and all that good stuff. So I'm not gonna dig too deep into your life like that. You said what?
No.
All right. All right, so we're not gonna dig too deep into your life like that. But so what was the decision? Because I know you live on the other side of Vegas. So what was the decision to make you go play for Desert Pines? There's a whole bunch of schools in Vegas. So what made you decide to go play there?
My mom. So my middle brother, right? He went to Faith Lutheran, and it cost a lot of money to go there. And my mom, she didn't want to pay for three kids to go to Faith Lutheran, so she met one of our coaches named D Hill, and I guess he recruited us to go to Desert Pines. So yeah.
Okay, so for everybody that doesn't know how, like, so normally in a public school program, you can't go to certain schools if you're not in certain zones. So how did you end up going to that school, or how did he get you to go to that school?
I'm in the magnet program.
Okay, what magnet program do they have?
All of them?
I mean, no, okay. What did you go there for? What is your magnet program that you're in?
Radio Productions.
Radio production. Bet. So I can hit you up when you get out. Matter of fact, that's another question. It's gonna be down the line. That's down the line. Radio production. Oh, what you shake your head for? You in there? Like you chose radio production, bro. Like you don't want to do radio production?
No, bro. I was the football coach. All the football kids out of the class.
Oh, okay. All right, bet. Makes sense. Almost the same thing where they shove everybody in the in the weight training class if you play football. I got you. Cooking, bro. You know you can't cook. What you man? Burn the whole school down. What you think you gonna from the cooking class?
Bro, I don't know, but you seen that picture I sent you?
Oh, matter of fact, I asked about the picture. I asked about the picture. So you cooked that? Oh, I guess we're gonna have to bring your mama. We're gonna have to bring your mama on here and ask who cooked that, cause I asked about that picture.
Yeah, we can ask it tomorrow.
All right, man. We're gonna have to. Okay. All right. Okay.
We gonna see.
All right. So now, up to the point, what made you choose football? Like out of all the sports you could possibly play, what made you choose that sport?
I was brought up in like a football household, so and like I'm like yeah, I don't know. I was just brought up in a football household, and I was like basically not forced to play it, but I was around it so much, so I started playing because my older brother started.
I was like, so product of your environment, basically what you could say.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you play? Any other sport outside of football?
Yeah, I run track as well.
I mean, don't laugh like you know that question. You know the answer. No. You know the answer to that question. I'm asking for people who don't know you. Like for people who don't know you, that's why I'm asking these questions. So you feel me? So what's your favorite race in track?
Favorite race, the 400 and like 4x4 relay.
So that's a real man answer right there, because I know a lot of people who done ran away from that 400. You know, you feel me? That's my baby right there. I love the 400. That's my baby. Shoot, that lactic acid coming around that 100. Alright, no. But so, do you plan? So, since you went to the school for football, technically, do you still plan on trying to run track for them?
No, they don't have a track program, so.
I could have sworn they did. No, that's BYU. I'm thinking about BYU.
Yeah, that's BYU.
Nah, dang. Because I literally, you and Devin both went to schools where they don't have track programs. But like I said, everybody picks what's best for their life. So when it came down to choosing a school, what made you decide to choose Utah out of X amount of people you had recruiting you at that time?
I had a great relationship with the whole coaching staff, especially my position coach. He's the defensive coordinator as well, and Utah's not far from Vegas, so it's like 5 hours away, and I feel like they're gonna put me in the best position to get me to the next level as well. So.
Okay, so basically another question I'm curious about. So when it came down to making that decision and going with them, who was the closest out of probably two schools that you were going with, them and somebody else? Who was the other school?
I mean, UCLA.
Okay, UCLA. So what was the backbreaker that was like, I cannot go with this school. It's not the best fit for me right now.
There was like rumors about the head coach getting fired after this season, and they're gonna be bringing new coaching staff, a new coaching staff. So.
Okay, so.
I'm gonna be a part of it.
So basically, you weren't looking for the rebuilding process. So okay, you didn't want to be I get what you mean. That's like an NFL team having to start from the bottom up, and then you trying to figure out that takes years. I get you. I get what you mean. So when it comes down to it, so what position do you play?
I play free safety, strong safety.
And those have been positions you've always played your whole life, or did you switch to it, or?
I switched, so I played receiver during youth league, and then I switched to strong safety and free safety my freshman year.
So okay, so here's a question, because you chose two different sides of the ball, so you went from offense to defense. So here's the question I have: is the reason that you chose defense, do you like hitting people more, or you just can't catch? Which one?
I like hitting. I like hitting people more, and plus, like my 8th grader, in the championship game, my brother broke his leg. So ever since I seen that, I didn't want to get hit.
So you rather be the one that does the pain, that inflicts pain, instead of waiting to be inflicted. Because I'll give it to you, man. Because when I played football, I was a running back, man, and yeah. Coach always wanted me to run up the middle. I'm not big, bro. I'm not that big. So I'm not about to run out a big old refrigerator coming at me. So it's like, yeah, I respect the decision, because I don't want to get hit neither. I respect it. So during this whole process, how long did it take you to receive your offers?
Oh, shoot. I think, what was it, February 27th, I received my first offer.
So you went from basically most colleges, some colleges will even start recruiting certain kids. If they're looking at them, they're good, they'll start looking at them between 8th grade, they'll start looking at them upwards. So basically what you're saying, from 8th grade all the way to senior year, you went without one offer, right?
No, I didn't have none until
junior year. I'm sorry, junior year. So that's 4 years in total, technically, that you went without somebody looking at you, or at least acknowledging that they were looking at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when we come down to the process, because I had plenty of people who always ask me, they go, they go, man, it's like, is it too late to get? Matter of fact, I think somebody is in this chat right now that asked me about it. They'll ask you about like how what, dude. See, he giggles, bro. I told y'all he giggles. Yeah, talking about when I don't want to get hit, bro. I don't want to get hit. That's not how. I don't like to get hit. Like you don't hit me, especially when I can bounce on the outside and not get caught. Like I don't want to. Like don't send me into a dead man zone. But so so when we come down to it, people always ask and try to figure out what's too late to get basically an offer. So you've gone through this whole process, and then you got your offer during quarantine time, right?
Well, like right before quarantine.
So okay, so basically you fulfilled your whole junior season though, before somebody said, "Hey, boom, did anybody ever tell you? Did anybody say, "Hey, we've been looking at you since blank"?
I mean, like, not really. Like, colleges will come to the schools and I would like look at other players and I would like introduce myself to them, but they never said they were looking.
So I tell people this a lot. Like, it may not seem like a big interest sometimes, but like when even you just introducing yourself or saying your name or saying something plants a seed in people's thoughts. So it may not be like a thing where like, oh, we were really looking at you, scouting you, but they still had your name in the back of their head. So when your name pops up on stuff, it's like, oh yeah, I talked to him, I remember him. So they might have been looking at you for a while. When the first day that you said, hey, my name is Darrien, bang, shake his hand. And that's why I tell people to make sure they network and they talk to people. Don't assume because they came here for somebody else, you can't go up and talk to them and say, hey, boom, 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 send an email, do something. I don't care what you do, just talk to them. It's called getting your own. Like, you are a product. You're trying to sell yourself to somebody to make sure to say, hey, this is why you need me. So, and that's one thing I try to emphasize with a lot of athletes and try to get them to understand that not to be discouraged. Because I remember when the first time we was talking, bro. I remember the first time, and I think it was like that, like a month or two before you got your first offer, dog. And you was pissed, bro. I remember you was pissed because you was like, man, I go practice every day. I was like, calm down. And it was like, people don't want to go to practice. I was like, bro, it's all right. And I tell you, I said, stick the path, man. Stay your lane. It'll come to you. And what was that Friday, that February, like 2 months after that, boom. And it's like, and then you get talking about, man, my phone won't stop. I'm tired of talking to these people. And I was like, it's a good feeling, man. I know how it goes, man. The only difference between me and you is that when I got hurt, it was my senior year, and that was a wrap. I had nothing after that. Like I couldn't even do nothing to fix myself after that. But so who is your biggest inspiration that pushes you to either keep going and not stop, or that just pushes you in general to just do everything you do?
I'll say my mom and you.
And damn. That was. Hey man, it's a little tear jerker. You feel me? It's a little tear. You feel me? I appreciate that, man. I literally like. I see potential in every athlete that comes to me or that trains in general, especially the ones that put in work when they don't have to put in work. You feel me? So, if you're willing to put that effort in and that extra time, man, I'm always willing to help anybody, man. And I'll break my back for the fact if you're willing to put that effort into it. So it's
my dad and my brothers.
I was gonna say, I was like, okay, all right. They was gonna be pissed. They was gonna be pissed. But so here's another question. What's your favorite memory or your favorite football play that you can remember? That you'll always remember this play and like, yeah, I smacked you, boy. Like.
Well, probably like 3, but I'll say like last year it was like around October we played Canyon Springs, and then the quarterback he got out the pocket, and then it was just me and him, and then I knocked his helmet off.
Ooh.
And he went to DP a year before and he transferred.
Oh, so was it animosity? Did you not like him, or was it?
I mean,
was there low key animosity toward that hit? Like, I got this chance and I'm gonna smack you. So, but you can't tell me that it was because I didn't like you. It's football.
yeah, it was basically because of his team. Because Canyon Springs talk a lot. So
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. There's a lot of teams that just talk a lot of crap. So that's your favorite play that you ever. Cause I mean, I've seen a whole bunch of hard hits, but I went to a couple of your games. You wasn't training with me at the time, but yeah, I seen a couple of them. You smacking cats, man. I was like, oh, I'm glad I don't play no more. But oh, I'm good, bro. All right. So, like, obviously, majority of people when they go to college, their goal is to go pro. That's majority of people's goals. So when it comes down to it, I tell everybody have an A and a B plan. It goes on the line, but let's say A and a B. So say professional doesn't work out. Let's just say that. Because we already know you want to go there. Matter of fact, first question. What team would you play for? What team do you want to play for? I swear if you say them. I swear.
What you mean?
Go ahead and say the team. Go ahead.
Alright, well, there's two.
Okay, what are those two teams?
My favorite team, the Ravens. I will play for them. Or
Steel Nation.
Or like I'd love to come back and play for a long time.
For the Raiders?
Yeah.
For the Raiders, so that's a shout out right there to the Raiders because I see it.
Don't forget about the Ravens too.
No. What I'm saying is that a hometown like team that they weren't even our hometown team, but when now that they are like that they have support from actual like football community that is from here. So I mean, how people come in places and people don't support it and everything. I support them to my extent now at this point because they are from Vegas at this point. But like I don't do the Vegas nights though. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't do hockey, so I don't know. But let's see. Let me see if I have any more questions on here. So during COVID, so everything came through during COVID times. What did you have to change or adjust to basically excel yourself during this time? What did you have to adjust in yourself or just how you do things because of COVID?
I'd say like staying in shape, really working out all the time. That's it, really.
So basically not letting that downtime that a lot of people use. So I mean, there's a lot of athletes that seen this COVID time as a time to like just start chilling because I'm like, man, they ain't telling me I gotta go to practice. I'm about to sit and eat these chips. Like. But then those are also the same athletes that are trying to figure out why am I not getting an offer? Why am I not getting this? There's a difference between sitting on the couch and grinding, and I don't understand why people don't see that gap. I'm gonna ask you how you felt during your announcement, your school announcement. Like how you announced to everybody what you was gonna do.
What you mean? Like,
how you felt? Like how you felt? Did you have butterflies? Were you happy? Were you ecstatic? Or you want to cry?
I was just trying to get over it. I already knew I was gonna go there after like I'll say 2-3 weeks after they offered me.
Cause I what? Wait a minute. Dude, you said you was already on the 2-3 after they offered you?
Like 2 to 3 weeks after. I say 3 weeks from now.
So when did they offer you that one?
I need to go on Instagram. It's right there too. They offered me July 20th.
July 20th. Okay, that's a pretty put. Man, all right. So Zay just asked. Zay asked, after you leave the NFL, are you going to coach?
No. No.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing I'll say about that. About saying no. Here's the thing I'll say about that. My whole life, I always said I would never be a coach. I always said that. I was like, bro, I never coach anybody. I won't ever do this. I hate myself. I'm literally, as knowing what kind of athlete I was, and like the type of effort I like would have to put forward to an athlete, like of me, like how I acted and how I did some certain stuff until I was older. And I was like, bro, like I was like, I won't do it. And now look at me. Like, so that's the only thing I will say about just saying no. Don't say straight no. Just say, be like, it's not in the cards. It's not in the cards, bro. Like right now, that's not what I'm focused on. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's not in the cards. That's because like sometimes life deals you out different cards and you gotta roll with it. You feel me? You might just like saying Ratty, you might meet a group of kids, man, that really need your help, and then that just blossom into something else. You feel me?
You right. Me and Bob gonna train together.
Huh?
My coach. We gonna train together.
I'm not training nothing. I'm not doing nothing.
No, we're not gonna train together, but we're gonna train other kids together.
Oh, you mean you gonna coach for me? By that time, I should have everything. We should be well established. So yeah, that'd be perfectly fine. If you can actually teach some skill stuff, because I don't do skills. I don't do none of that stuff. I'll never lie to nobody and say I can teach you how to actually play the sport. I can make you faster. I can't teach you how to play the sport. But all right, man. So I appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, dog. Everybody remember to follow the channel. I'm actually gonna be back up in like an hour and a half. We're gonna actually get the regular stream going, but podcast will be on Tuesdays, around 4 to 5 o'clock, depending on the other people's time. So I'll announce what it is. But yeah, so appreciate you, man. Enjoy your day, Darrien. Appreciate you for talking with me, bro. And I'll talk to you later, doc.
All right.
All right, man.